YouTube fam, I've been hearing everybody saying that video game systems and video games are dead. Just to tell you the truth, they're not. They're not dead, fam. The reason why it seems like only one generation is buying video games, because it's a certain type of game. Retro games are for the retro collector, who are people who lived during that period when that was hot. The new stuff that is out now, that's what that generation is growing up with. It's just like if you asked somebody back in the day, they would have told you Julius Erving was the greatest basketball player of all time. Then later on, they told you it was Michael Jordan. Then, later on, you heard it was LeBron James. It's a lot of different people saying different things. But it depends on the time period that you grew up in, fam. Video games are not going anywhere. Whether if the physical disappear, you still have the digital. Because they're still making money off of people in the digital realm. Because a lot of people are looking at it as saving space. A lot of the young generation, they're renting rooms now. They're not buying houses and, renting whole apartments. They're renting rooms with their friends, whereas they rent one apartment and they just rent a room. And they don't have enough of space and they can't damage the apartment. So they're just buying digital games, fam. It makes a lot of sense when you don't have actual space to store this stuff. I've been pushing that for a minute now, fam. Video games ain't going anywhere. They were asking me, is GameStop going anywhere? Yes, GameStop may go somewhere. Because it only specialized in certain things. It specialized in video games, and a lot of that went the way of the digital games. So they're stuck with a lot of filler titles that nobody is buying. Then, on top of that, they're throwing all these sales out there, which nobody is really partaking in, really. Then, on top of that, they backed Funko Pops, and Funko Pops was doing good again. During the pandemic, man, they were killing it. Now, they can't get rid of this shit. It's all on clearance. Now you're looking at it like, man, what is going on with GameStop? It's like one catastrophe after another. So all of a sudden now, they're thinking on changing the strategy. Because at one point in time, GameStop, which was Funko Land, they used to buy movies back in the day. Yeah, you didn't know that. They used to buy movies and stuff like that. Because they were trying to get in on the market. Because at one point in time, GameStop wanted to start selling movies. And see, that would have been a way to compete against Blockbuster and Hollywood Video and all those mom and pop rental stores. But that's what happened then. And you're looking at what's happening now. People are saying they're not finding retro games in the wild. And, people are talking about, resellers and scalpers really done killed it. It ain't the scalpers, it's just the resellers at this point. They're promoting all of this stuff for what they're getting it for online. Telling you that they pay like $5 for Earthbound for the Super NES, and you sitting there like $5. You out here trying to get you one for $5, and guess what? Nobody budging with that. They like $5. You playing with me. And this is what I'm talking about. See, people mess it up for other people by opening their mouths, telling you what it is, what's going on, and what you should be doing. What you should be doing right now is stepping back, paying attention, seeing what it is that you want to pick up and what it is that you don't want to pick up. Again, a lot of people focus on just some of everything. When people are buying video game systems and, games and stuff like that, they're buying any game. And that's the problem with a lot of collectors. We try to complete the whole line. People going for a Super Xbox original collection and all of this other stuff. Man, you know what? If you're not going to play all those games, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of having a ton of games up there and you're not going to play them? How about buy the games that you're going to play? How about have a collection of things at the ready that you would love to play? This is how collecting should be. But see, everybody wants everything. And I'm not going to say everybody. Some people want everything, and this is what ruins collecting for so many people. Because everybody trying to get everything, and it drives the damn price up. Like when somebody do a review on a video game or something like that, and they tell you, and it just drives the price up. People were asking what was going on with the PlayStation 5, what happened. Resellers start scalping them. They start paying those obscene, they start charging those obscene prices when nobody could get their hand on them. They were having bots and every damn thing else to get this stuff, and they had tons of them, and they were just selling them for crazy prices, $1,000, and I'm like $1,100, and you just getting the system and the damn controller, and I'm like, that don't make no sense. But you know what? People were going for that. Now, after people had their fill of all the disappointment and all that other shit, people backed up. You don't see too many people running a bad PlayStation 5 right now. It looks weird. It's all big and bulky, you know. I like the Xbox Series X because it's a damn cube, basically. It's like a rectangle. And I thought it should have been simple to PlayStation 5. Stop making stuff more than what it should be. And plus, when you didn't have it on the shelf, people just gave up and started buying Switches. And that's why Switch got so much of, you know, people behind it, because it was the only thing available at the time. And that's what drove a lot of people crazy. But you know what? I'm just going to keep it real. The PlayStation 5 basically really one-offed itself, man, because there's no games that I could see, especially for PlayStation 5. You know, you could play them on PlayStation 4, some games. And I'm like, just like with Xbox Series X, I'm like, man, you could play it on Xbox X, you know, Xbox One. I don't want to do all that. I want to play the system games on the system that I bought it for. You know, one thing about the retro games, you don't have to download the damn game onto the damn hard drive of the video game console. And see, that's the reason why a lot of people are dealing with the retro stuff, because it's easier. Man, you putting one damn console on a whole damn system, and it takes up the whole damn system. That's crazy as hell. But see, these are just my thoughts and opinions, man. You fix that downloading shit. I'm trying to figure out, why do I need to buy the game if I got to download it to the damn system? What's the purpose? I could just do the digital thing, and, you know, why even spend all that money on a disc? It don't make no sense. If you downloading it to the system any damn way, and it takes long as hell, even if you got fast internet. It's crazy. Fam, these are things that you should look at. This is why a lot of people are backing away from things. This is why a lot of people are starting to come away from the damn video game consoles themselves. People out there just living their best life. And that's what's happening right now. This is why a lot of people are walking away from video game collecting as a whole. A lot of people are selling off their collection. A lot of people don't want to deal with all of this shit. They just tired. They're frustrated. They're just looking at it like, man, it's just too much of the same shit. You got the same game on 4 different consoles. Why the hell do we need that? But you know what? If you only got this console, I understand. But you know, if you bound for all damn systems, why? It's just what it is, fam. It's a lot of people were selling the games. They were picking them up. I seen a guy get a good score, and he said, well, you know, I'm going to sell all of these, and, you know, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, man, this is something that somebody could have actually really enjoyed. But see, that's the thing. Everybody making profit off of the video game systems and consoles now. And this is what killed it. It's killing it right now. And a lot of people are looking at it like, man, you might as well stick a fork in this. This is done. How many people you see now collecting retro games and all of that stuff? You can't find that shit anywhere except for eBay. Because, you know, you look at people like Chase After the Right Price, Retro Rig, Phoenix Resale, Editor Riff, and his Pixel Game Squad. All those people, Gamer Aimer, all those people right there, they actually buy up all this damn stuff. And you left with nada. You know, you may find some. Cody, same thing. Shit, it's just real. This is why I'm saying you really need to pay attention now, because it's all on a different level now. This is not all about just one thing. It's people doing everything right now. And this is the reason why all of this is falling the way it is. It's not the way it was before. You know, games were a certain price, and now they're an arm and a damn leg. It's a turnoff. Shit, games cost damn near as much as the system now, shit. And you can't play most of the games on the system because they're too damn big. So you gotta buy an additional hard drive to play this shit. Or you gotta take the game off each time that you wanna play another game, because some of these Call of Duties and all of these Fortnites are too damn big. You know, Destinies, you required to have internet for all of this shit to actually play this. But these are just my thoughts, fam. Till later, peace out.